Generic greetings. In the previous episode, we had a fire, which is normally a big issue, but we managed to get in there quick, put it out, and as you can see, everything is now pretty much sorted. We also did some work around here, so as you can see, the workshop is in, but it's not really fully placed. And then we did some forestry over here. Now, what I'm going to do is quickly go to our rooms and then cancel all that room designation and go to objects and then to dismantle. And I want to dismantle all of the trees that have been put in there because I want to change this, and I'll get to that in a moment once I've sorted the rest of this out. But let's have a quick look around the prison. What I want to do, because this has been pretty much a month now since we started this, I want to do a quick rundown of the prison just for anyone that's watching or may have forgotten, and just go through exactly what the prison is like, and also follow up with what we're going to be doing as we progress on. This is now update, I believe, 7. 7B PC Steam there. The update 7 didn't really bring anything new in. It was mainly bug fixes and like aligning the sprites so they actually work alright. As you can see, everything's all aligned nicely and stuff. So this is good. I'm more than happy with just some nice updates. It was also more of a state of game as well, because they were talking about the sort of things they were wanting for the game and actually where they've gone wrong. Things like that the game has really got a lot of bloat in it as of late, and they're not really overly keen on that. So they're going to do like a 2.0, Prison Architect 2.0, where they sort of combine all these new features like temperature and things like that and weather to be more Prison Architect-y, because they think it's a little bit off, which I can sort of understand that. I like the challenge, but as someone who's played this a lot, that is good, you know, because it's more new things for me to play with. But I guess for a player that's only just starting, it might be a little bit off. I know there was several comments saying whether really it's about prisons, you're sort of pushing the boat a little bit here, but yeah, fair enough. So they're going to be messing around. Anyways, that was the other update. Also, it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One, I think. Yeah, you can see it says there as well. No, it doesn't really interest me because I don't have either of those consoles. Also, I've got it on PC, so I want to switch over to a console for it. And I think they get DLC as well for free, which I don't know if we're going to get DLC for the PC version. I know there's going to be new wardens and stuff added as DLC for the consoles. I don't know if we're going to get that, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, what I want to do is run through it, so let's just have a crack on. So this is the overall entrance here. So you come in this front. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to go out to get to the to get the deliveries. So the prisoners come in here, they get searched, and then they can go around into their cells. Now the cells are currently like stock grade, so these are the most bog standard cells that you can get here. And then we've got slightly higher grade cells because they're a little bit bigger, and they've got a window and a radio in there as well. Then it goes further up, and you get a nice bookshelf and radio, shower heads, things like that. And then you go up to here, which you get like a shower and then like a security area with all of these are like permanent lockdown. Anyone that's high risk, anyone that we need to put in protective custody, goes here as well. And then we go to very, very, very nice cells up the top. So you can see they've got office desks, chairs, bookshelves, TV, radios, the lot in there, and full radiators for them as well. So that is the poshest cells we can get. If we just go to our logistics and room quality, you can see that these are 10 out of 10. So they're the best quality. You can see the grading goes from pretty crap up to the best. So that is fine. Obviously, we've got other things in the centre, like all of our warden and sort of staff room, all of the dogs, things like that, all the way around here. There's all that sorted. Oh, look, the dog crates have actually now been fixed as well, so you can see the back of them. This is good. Same things for the staff room, all of the sprites have been aligned and stuff. And then we go over to this side, and this is where we've got things like the chapel, shop, etc., etc., etc. So that is good. So what I want to do, I want to make some sweeping changes throughout the prison. Not really huge ones, I guess, but there's really going to be one major thing I want to do. I want to go to our workers here. See, total staff 102. That's a lot of workers, and a lot of these obviously are guards. Now we have several guards on patrol, and we also have several armed guards. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. All right, actually we have 6 armed guards, I believe. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I'm going to do is go fire, 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 and fire. We now have no armed guards. If we just check under our staff and then armed guards, 0 of 6. So we no longer have any armed guards. Why am I doing that? Well, the thing is, this is a medium risk prison, or a normal risk, whichever term you prefer. And I have not really had any problems with it, except for when there's a snitch or ex-law enforcement or that sort of thing in where they get killed immediately. And that's my fault, because I should be checking them as they come in, but I just keep forgetting, or sometimes it goes missed because they've got a hidden trait. Now, the armed guards are good for just quelling and just making everything at a lower level of danger. However, it hands out deterrence, it hands out suppression, and the problem is that when they're under those things, they will not really learn much, so their reform will be quite low. Even our reoffending rate is quite low, it's only 13%, that's a quite good reoffending rate. The problem is that the security is really high, and then which is, again, good, but the reform is sort of middling, which means they're not going to be taking things like our programs, where is it? General education qualification is around here somewhere. Hang on. Foundation education is several interested. General education, non-interested. I'm going to actually stop that as well because it's costing money. So we're trying to do this reform through education initiative grant, and we're not going to get it done because there's too many people suppressed, so we can't do it. What I'm going to do instead, there's a tree stump there, and you can actually click follow. How can you follow a tree stump? Yep, I'm following it. It's not going anywhere. It's a tree stump. Oh my good grief. Anyway. So yes, that's something that we do have a bit of a problem with. So I've got rid of them all just to see what would happen if we get rid of it. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to change this thing up. So what I'm going to do is actually add another building here. Now this is going to be a workshop, the same as this thing here. So that's going to be the overall size of it. There you go. So we might as well crack on with that. Foundations, building brick, and then we're going to actually build this thing here. Now what this is going to be is additional workshop, but I want to have it so it is slightly different from this one. This one here, I'm going to still have this wall going down the centre, by the way. This one is going to be full of, it's going to have 20 saws, 20 presses. That's what's going to be in here, right? I believe that's what we could actually, what we fit in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, we should be able to fit it all in. Right, so we should be okay there. However, we don't have any carpentry tables, and we don't have any extra saws for just cutting down forestry, which is going to be this centre bit here. So that's what I want to do. Also, I want to make a little bit of a change up this road gate here. So I'm going to go to our fencing, and as you can see, this place here, what happens is the workers and stuff can go like back and forward around here and such. But this road gate is like a bit of an airlock type thing, but it's not far enough. If it was a little bit further up, it would be able. It would allow us to open the gate, open and close the gate, and the truck would come in, and the one would close behind. Then this one would open, because once that is open, this one opens as well. Then they could just do a blitz out, which is something we definitely do not want. So what I want to do is have this extended with fencing to probably about there, like that. That's where the fencing's going to be. So I'm just going to dismantle this thing here. So we'll dismantle that. Hang on, dismantle. I also want to go to objects and then to jail door. And I want to put a jail door in there and there as well, just so we've got the same sort of entrance around here as well. We've got these in the corners, but I'm not overly keen on that one there or there, now that I come to think of it, because they can get around this outside. What I could do is have perhaps that, and it means you can get around the outside, because you do need some way of getting around. That'll probably be okay, I think. And then we'll have one. We don't want one there because they'll end up going around that way. Oh no, we definitely don't want that one. We don't want either of those, because what will happen is, instead of coming through this airlock, where we've got a guard sniffing for contraband and the metal detectors just trying to detect all of the spoons and stuff and pickaxes that get flung over, they'll just go around that way, so we definitely don't want that. So we're going to get more prisoners. As you can see, the speed they're coming in now. I'll speed up to max speed so we can crack on. And then they're going to come down. And what we'll do, we'll just go to our intelligence and then informants, and we'll check. We've got some tough. We've got some unknown ones as well. Looks like there's no snitches on board as far as I can see. And no, nothing there as well. So that's fine. That's no problem at all. So all this building is now completed, as you can see. What I'll need to do then is have another... Now, this is a question. Do I have... Knowing that this is like the sort of airlock type thing where they're coming in and out, do I have an entrance here? Because it means I have to mirror that. I don't think I do. I think it's best to have, even though it's going to be a lot of running for them to go around and stuff, I think the best thing to do for security is to have a large jail door, or a couple of large jail doors, one there and then one there. And all we'll do is we'll just lock it open. There's no real problem there. What I want to do is just go to also, can you demolish the flooring? I know you can't demolish the floor, you just have to change it to dirt. You can put dirt underneath there. Now, apparently, I don't know if this is true, you can actually put, with a new update, you can go underneath here. You can put stuff underneath the fencing. I'm not strictly convinced that is the case. But anyway, I should have really read the patch notes. I did quickly browse them. I just sort of went, oh yeah, they exist, and then just left it. Right, let's just run this electrical cable up and into here so we can power that room up. And then obviously that's going to be rooms, workshop, like so. And we'll cancel this outside bit. There we are. There's that done. And then we've got some requirements, so I'll sort that out in just a bit. I forgot to mention what the overall plan is for this prison. Looks like we've got a bit of violence there. Yeah, that guy did not last long. The overall plan is to get this all sorted, pretty much this episode. We'll get this sorted, the workshop and the forestry, and then we will expand down, and the down will be a mirror copy of this side, right? So whatever this bit is here, it'll be copied down the bottom. Now, what I want to do, I want to get enough money to expand to the left and then expand down. Now, I'm going to expand down probably last, because if I expand down, it will just be a carbon copy of that, so it won't be that interesting to deal with. And also, if I copy this side without finishing up the top, it might cause us a lot of issues. But speaking of issues, we do have a lot of them here by me not really finishing this off. So I want to do that, and then I want to have a road gate. So hang on, we'll just go to road gate. There we go, and I'll actually put a road gate in there, and then that should be that sorted. Also, we'll dismantle that there, like so. And then we should be fine, and that means the road gate is now secure, and it'll still be automatic. Anyway, yes, so what I was saying, by the way, the reason I've done that instead of having the paths is because if we went there, it would mean, well, look at them people just sneaking in that way. If we had it any other way, it would be problematic because you would have like a double fence, and it looks really horrible. That just went straight through. I thought that might happen when they come through. It's just going to clip straight through that road gate. So it's actually sort of okay. It resolves our issue, that's for certain. But it's not really ideal, is it? Let's put the automatic gate opener there, and then we'll connect it up because we do need to connect up with the electricity. There we are. Right, so both these workshops are saying we've got a problem. So this is not saying it's not got a press. This is saying it's got many other things missing. That guy's got some contraband. We are aware of this, and he got sniffed, and the metal detectors didn't detect him. But we will search him, and then we'll see what happens here. So anyway, where were we gone? Yes, this bottom bit, when we expand, will just be a copy of this. And if we haven't finished this other side, then we'll end up making changes that we don't really want. So I'm going to expand to the left. Also, the main reason is that if I do go for the bottom bit, we won't have enough canteen or kitchen. As you can see, it's pretty much at full capacity now. So any more prisoners, and we can get several more through here. I don't know exactly how many it is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 26, 8, 10, 32, 4, 6, 8, 38. So just call it like 40 prisoners again on top, down the bottom. We wouldn't have enough capacity. It would be far too problematic. Right, let me just go to our utilities and then connections, and then we just want to connect these wires up. So there's the door control system, and then we connect that up there. Hang on, looks like I have to do it the other way around. I mean, or not. Hang on. Get rid of them. Is that connected up? It is connected up. There we go. So that should be all connected up now, even though we don't really need it. So, back to deployment, and then to staff only. Change all them to staff only. Sorry, this is shared. There we are. This is staff only. This is staff only. Just checking all of this one. These should be staff only. There we are. And that is about it. Yeah, that should be about right. Okay, so the workshop and the forestry. Had several people asking what the hell we're going to do for this area, and also why you want people, like in forestry, why if we put in forestry here. So hang on, let's just go to rooms and then forestry. Hang on. Forestry. If we just put forestry around here, what I'm going to do is place that, and then it is going to be legit. There we are. Now people saying, oh, why, you know, that generates saws, axes and spades. Why even allow prisoners in here? Well, the reason is that you can assign people here to the workshop and the well, both workshops here, and I thought wrongly that you could assign people to forestry. You cannot. Forestry is not something you can assign people to. So people are correct in what they are saying. You don't actually need people to come here. There's no reason to allow prisoners in this area. So what we might do then is probably cancel that forestry, like so, cancel that off, and then we might start editing things around here. So I'm going to dismantle all of this. I did say there's going to be a lot of changes made in this one, and this is going to be some fairly big changes here. Dismantle all of this, and that should do us for now. And then we will probably keep the overall layout because I like that, but then change this, finish this a little bit off in a moment. We'll go to deployment, then to dog patrols, cancel off that dog patrol, but then I think we'll have a dog patrol probably going like this, right? So we'll have a dog patrol like so. So it's now around this area. So we've still got metal detectors either side, and there's still the dog going around as well. So that's fine. And I don't know why the doors are opening a lot because they're trying to go down there. Right, so let's just speed up to max speed and let these crack on. We've got a door servo there that we don't need, so we'll dismantle. Oh no, we will have a door servo there because the gardeners will be coming in here now all the time to, you know, fix things and sort it out. So we will have that. That's okay. So what I want then is to also go to our demolish walls and demolish these walls here like so. Then we need to go to our materials again, I guess, and then to dirt, and then re-dirt this area, and then we will go to tiles, concrete tiles, and then tile these areas as well. So all of this area here we can now pretty much go to deployment and staff only, and all of that can be staff only. So they come through here into the workshop. There's no reason for them to come in here. There's no reason at all, because this will be forestry. This will be where we deal with it, and we crack on with all of the work, and they don't need to be here. So what I want to do is go to rooms and then forestry, and we're going to spend a lot of money here by placing an absolute boat ton of forestry. Now what I want to do is leave at least one gap away from every wall, because, or at least every like extra bit of the around the outside, because otherwise when they place trees it can become very, very problematic. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to do these let's cancel that. I'm not even going to bother with, let me cancel this section because I have to remember where is this workshop and stuff going to be. It's going to come down here, and then it goes along, and then it is, I don't know. I can't work out where this will be. So we got that, and that. It'll be further down. It'll be much further down. So all this can become, yeah, all this can become forestry, I think. Yes, it can, but we do need to go to materials and then to fencing, and we need to just change this fencing here, because this is like a weird edge fencing that we don't actually need, and we'll just demolish these sections like so, and there we go. Because this is going to go straight down. This is a temporary wall at best, so there you go. There's a lot of stuff getting bought, and as you can see, it's putting it on the edge. Now, if we'd had it right on the edge, what would happen is it would be placed, and then it would go over this path, and then it would cancel it. Now, there's a couple of sections here where we haven't placed forestry, and do we want to do that? Forestry? We could. It just means that we've got a lot of like additional spaces to place it. And you know what? I'm not going to bother. We could put it in here, but we just need an overall clump. I might. Do we fix that? Oh, why not? There's no reason not to, I guess. It's just going to be. It means we might plant a couple more trees. We might not. We'll see. And then there you go. Up to there. And then the same thing down the bottom here. So that goes to there for now. And then along to here. And then again up here. There might be some mistakes here. I'm fairly confident there will be, but let's just shove them in, and there we go. Right, so there's all that, and this is all sorted. We need to do this. Ah, look at all these people coming in. The reason they've just turned up, obviously I changed it to staff only, but that then changed once I messed around with this corner piece. So obviously we need to change that as well. I keep saying obviously. Alright, obviously. Right, so that's sorted, and then we need to go to deployment, and then staff only. Boom, job done. We can change all these little sections to staff only just because, why not? And then there we go. So, even though there's going to be a lot of people coming out here, we're going to search them as well. Right, so we got 18 grand, which is okay. We will be, hopefully, getting more people through the reform education initiative thingy. Let's just have a quick look. We've got several people, no one wanting carpentry apprenticeship, one person wanting general education qualification. That is enough for me to start that. But also what we need as well is to make these legitimate rooms. So let's just sort that out. So tables on the top here, and look at that, they actually, sprites are now on a nice little alignment. This is good. So what this is going to be is like a, this is going to be a area pretty much just for, actually I don't really like that bit at the end there. This area is going to be pretty much just for saws and presses. So this one's going to be saws, so we're going to put saws all the way to the end there, and so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes. Okay, so we've got 7 of them. That's saws, and then presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get any more. 6. Come on. Because I want 7 and 7. We're going to get there. We'll get there in the end. Come on! Money! 6,641 generic units of currency / generic credits per day, which is all good. Looks like we found a tunnel, which is there. Ooh. Could be legit. Could be. Very much doubt it. Because he would dig up and around. I'll search the cell. I'll just search the cell and we'll see what happens. Right. So obviously all of these are shouting about power. They're saying, we don't have power. It doesn't work. Well, there's a reason we don't have power. It's because we... Oh, I haven't even got sufficient funds to place an electrical cable. Oh, well. Once we place this one will get powered up, though. There you go. So that now is a legitimate workshop. Yes, it is. Excellent. So we now have a legitimate workshop here, which means when the foreman comes in, he's teaching people how to use saws. Well done. What we need to do is go to deployment, guard patrols. And we'll set up a guard patrol. That will be nothing more than that. That's fine. This guard patrol we probably need to restructure because it's slightly... Well, it goes through the wall, so we don't really want that. That should be enough. One guard patrol will be more than enough for our needs. So there you go. And there's some nice shop intake as well as some cash flow and just some early release as well. So back to our workshop pressings. So there we go. We've got enough pressings, hopefully, or we've got an even number of pressings. So we'll do this, and that should hopefully connect all them up. And then the rest hopefully will be connected. No, these are not connected, so what we'll do, we'll just run some cable up like so. That should fix the issue. So this one's going to have 20 saws, 20 presses. This one is going to have 1 press just to make it a legitimate workshop, because it just keeps shouting at me saying, yeah, it's not a workshop properly. I still think there should be 2 designations, workshop and sawmill, and, you know, do one or the other. And in this one, we're going to have, hopefully, we might get 20 saws. Don't know if we'll actually fully get that. We'll have a quick look. So, assuming we could go for 20 saws, let's just see what we'd have. So, there's 1, oh, God grief, 3, 4. It's really annoying for some reason to place all these. And so it would be maybe get rid of one side of these would be best. Maybe the bottom one. Assuming we get rid of the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and then it would be. Yeah, that would be 14, and then it would be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now then we'd have carpenter tables, which are like a weird shape, and there's something like that. And you know what? That would be fine. That would be more than acceptable. Yeah, and there you go. That would be the design. Yeah, I think we're going to do all that. So we just need to go to objects, dismantle, then dismantle these ones down the bottom. Now, slight problem. We don't have much storage in here, which might be... What the hell's going on? A death? I'm guessing we just had some intake. Snitch and ex-law enforcement. Yep, Tim Gorky Spangberg. 1668295. 18 years for arson. Oh, well. Intelligence informants. Snitching here. There's Mr. Wood. He's been permanent lockdown. Yeah. There should be like an automatic sorting system. So anyway, we've got rid of these things down the bottom. Now that is worrying me a little bit. That we've got a lot of we're gonna have a lot of logs coming through here. The storage for this side is not great. So Do we need all of them saws? I don't think we do need all of them saws, to be completely honest with you. So it might be best if we change it around and maybe... Do we really not want that many saws? I don't know. We can't rotate them. Oh, yeah, the workshop presses are slightly different though, the other way. But they'll all fit in. Right. So I'm not really too sure where we put the other stuff. Because we're going to be cutting a lot of logs up, you see. We need to make sure we've got the right amount of storage. Which I don't think we do with that. Only 3 in this one room. I'll worry about that later. Once this one is done, I'll sort that later. We don't have enough money so far. How much is it going to cost for this side? This is going to be 30 grand to get the one on the left. So a fair bit of money. Let's just have a quick look at our grading. We've just... Oh, that's good. So reoffending rate has dropped by 1%. Prison value is actually lower than it used to be. I don't know why. I guess because we don't have enough money in the bank. Because I think it counts your money you have that you're sitting on. I don't think the rest of this punishment, reform, security or anything has changed, so I guess the suppression's still in there. Yes, there's 19 prisoners suppressed, so I'm guessing that's because there's still a leftover effect from the guys with the shotguns, the armed guards and such. But it also might be, it's actually sleep time, so I think shakedown. I also think it could be an issue with like people with tasers and stuff, so yeah. You never know. So it looks like they're actually going to search all of these areas here. What we need to do is probably hire a lot more. Let's have a quick look at staff. Gardener. So we need to hire 10 gardeners, I think, in total. I think 10 gardeners is about right, because there's a lot of stuff to plant. There's a lot of things to plant. All of these need to be planted. A lot of things in the queue there. And obviously, once they're done, they then need to tend it as well. So this is probably a lot more than we really want. This is why I originally thought that prisoners could work in there, you know, but prison labour you can't. So anyway, I'm just checking the assignments for all these people are assigned. Yes, that's fine. We got total jobs there. That's all assigned. That's done, right? Cool, excellent. So. Still searching the cells. So far, I found 1 shank, 3 knives, 1 fork, 3 spoons, 5 needles, 5 medication units, 3 scissoring devices, 3 bottles of rot gut, 3 poisonous bottles of horribleness, 1 cigarette ends, 6 cell phones, which I don't know where they're getting all them from, 1 lighter, and 1 drugs, which is apparently different from medicine because of reasons. Right. So, is that... Oh, my door working? They're trying to come through there. There should be like a better pathway. They should have to come through this way, but they don't. They're just at the moment going through there and then around the outside. It's just a bit problematic. So, as you can see, all of these trees getting planted. Once these are planted, what will happen is that we'll be able to then shove them in the work, or we'll be able to cut them up in the workshop using the saws. So that should hopefully work. It's currently lock-up, which means I'm going to reschedule all programs just to get more people on this. Looks like 1 person is going for general education qualification. The foundation education program is fairly chocker. Look at that. There's loads of people on that one. Kitchen safety and hygiene, several are interested, so we'll let them crack on there. Workshop safety induction, we want to start more of that because it looks like there's loads of people that want to work on that, so we'll put more on there. Looks like 3 passed with a 100% success rate, so that means we now have people working in the workshop. At least that's what they should be. They're getting taught. This is good. This is very good indeed. Right, let's just go to our objects, and then we want to go to workshop saw. I think it would be best if we just cancel this one for now. We'll go to objects, and if we go, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we had a row of tables. It did seem to work. Then it would be 6 again, like that. And then it will be 18. 18 there, and then we have the remaining workshop items. So this will be the carpentry tables, which we can fit in a fairly decent amount of. I think that's fine. That it's not ideal. It could have been, the building could have been a little bit bigger, but I'm happy with it. I'm not happy with it, but I'm not changing it. So, you know, I don't want to lie to you. I'm not happy with it. It's all horrible. No, it would be better if it was slightly larger, but it isn't, and deal with it, I guess. Danger level's flying straight down. What I want to do is, because we've had some people turn up, I think, no, it's PM, so it's fine. Just want to check our deployment for one thing. Guard patrols. Nobody patrolling there, that's fine. They are. We've got 2 people in there. We've got a dog in there. No one around here, but we don't need to. Let's just check the staff only. That's all staff only. That tunnel isn't. That is fine. That is fine. These are done. Right, excellent. So, just want to check the informants here, and we can see that we've got some extremely volatile, some strongs, other things like that. We've got no CIs, and that's what people have mentioned as well in the comments. Saying, hang on, you've got no confidential informants. Why is that? Well, that's simply because they haven't turned up. They haven't said, hey, can I snitch for you? And they haven't bothered with it. So it's an interesting one, that. What did I want to do? There was something I wanted to do in here. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make it a legitimate workshop. So we need to put 1 workshop saw in. Remember, we need 1 press as well. So we'll put 1 saw in there, and then we'll put a carpenter table in probably there, because we can. There we are. And then we need to put a press in just so it stops shouting at me. So I'm just going to place it in that corner there, and then it's just out the way, right? That's the whole point. It's just like, is this a legitimate workshop? When the government, when the guy comes in to inspect it and goes, is this legitimate? Yeah, it's fine. You're supposed to have presses in here. Oh, it's in that corner. It's just under a tarpaulin and loads of dust over it. They pull it off. It's like something from the 60s. It doesn't really work properly. So, but yeah, it is still here technically. We are conforming to all government guidelines. Yes, I'm sure you are. Right, let me just put in. We need to run some power in later. I can't be bothered with that one. So this workshop is all pretty much sorted. Let me just go to materials and then concrete tiles. And what we want to do is place some concrete tiles all the way along it, like here. I'm really trying my best to go around and make sure that everything is floored up. Insufficient funds to put flooring in. Oh my good grief. Tunnel. Where's the tunnel? It's not there. Yeah, I'm doing my best to go around and make sure that everything has got a floor while we actually do it. Like, while I'm building the buildings, rather than my other, my normal way of doing it, which is pretty much forget. And then once it's all done, we then add additional ones. So we've got some more cash flow, enough for me to place flooring in there and flooring in there. I want to go to concrete tiles. I want to place some concrete tiles. No, we don't, because we can't. Put them in here. This is going to be an extra dog area, I believe. And we've got some nice mosaic floor in there. Come on. Money. Just need a bit of money. Money! Anytime you want. Going away in June. It is June. Come on! There we go. Right. Excellent. So, we have got more people turned up. So again, intelligence, informants. No snitcheroos. Potential CIs, though. Oh, right. Guard. I can't click on that guy because I can't see him. That's problematic. Right. I guess I'm going to have to tell you go in there and then say, you, Ian Frost, prison number 627816. Recruit informant. We now have our informant. And then, this guy in here. And he's gone. No, he hasn't. He's in the second end one there. No, he is in the end one. There we go. Alex Miller, 102791. Recruit informant. There we go. Right. That was a bit more problematic than I wanted. So I've got a bit of a plan. Windows. I'm going to put windows in all of these. No, I'm not, because I'm out of funds. Right, we're going to leave it there then, because I'm totally out of money, and there's nothing else I can really do here. I'm putting windows in so we can actually see the people inside, so that would help out. Not bad at all. We've, well, implemented pretty much everything that I wanted to and changed things around. So there was comment to change all of this thing here, which now you can see they're all clipping through the gate, but it does work, so I'm not really too bothered. Oh, we just got an early release, so I guess I can now go around and place the majority of all of these in, if not all of them actually. Majority of them, I think. we got lead money, look. Right. And there we are. There's all of them placed. So there's windows, so we can actually see into the cells. This has been an interesting build because we've been expanding it and we have an overall large plan, and it is still coming together, but it is coming together. That's the thing. It's not really... We've not really had any curveballs thrown at us. We've had a couple of issues here and there, but for the most part, this is working. So I'm very, very happy about that. So next episode is going to be a fairly big one because we need to expand to the left. Now, that's going to be problematic mainly because of the lack of funds, but also what we're actually going to be putting in there. Now, I said... originally, like, what do you want to see in this side? And a lot of people said, well, it would be good for you to have, let's have a quick look, it'd be good for you to have death row, which we currently don't have, and have like things like guards. Hang on, we've just got a grant completion of 10 grand. That would be, I'm guessing, the saw one. That would be prisoner manufacturing facility, yes. Yeah, so yeah, produce 30 license plates. So we've actually got that. So we've got carpentry apprenticeship program now, so we might as well start that. There we go. So we've got all but 2 grants done now, or rather, we've got 2 grants hidden, so there's 5 grants in total. So this is good. We've got several people working in the workshop, and I think we'll actually probably need to put more in here. Let's expand this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. But yeah, expanding to the left is going to be problematic because we don't have enough money to buy it. But when we do, expanding it, and I said, what do you want to put in there? And a lot of people have said that, well, actually, it would be nice to see like a death row. It would be nice to see things like gangs and such. Now, I still think we are going to have death row. Definitely have death row over there. And I also want some more high capacity cells. So I want dorms in there as well. However, having death row... Oh, we've got an OD going on there, but it's been noted, and I think the guard's going to come along and fix that. Yeah, there they are, coming along now. But yes, having dorms is going to be good. Having guards... I'm not convinced. Bloody hell's bells. What happened there? Yeah, it looks like all of the power shut down because I haven't placed enough. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, I didn't place enough capacitors in here. Should do us. There we go. They'll buy all that and put it in. But yeah, once we expand to the left, it's going to be problematic. Don't know about gangs, but definitely death row. But it means planning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip ahead maybe 30 minutes of playtime, just so we can get money, finish this workshop off, and then buy this land. And then next episode is all the planning. So, as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.